maybe I'd start being a lion.
Wait. All right. 3rd of July. 5 to. Not that 5 minutes makes much of a difference, does it? 5, I think it was. I haven't got my watch on. Come on. I haven't done one of these for a little while. Haven't been coming out either because it's been hot. Too hot for me, too hot for him. Sweet. All right, fine. We're going this way. Flames. I want flames.
Maisie went on.
Maisie went on.
Maisie went back home.
Oh, that's better. Right. Flames, and I've blocked out everything else. Well,
Come here.
most of it.
Darcy.
Leave it.
Where's Pixie going?
With me.
Good boy. Good boy. Right. So. I've been quite low the last few days. I haven't done anything. Yesterday I washed the car and I went out to get some dog food, which is a short journey in the car to get a specific one from the vets. So it was two things I did yesterday, and I don't know if it's that and the combination of the heat and feeling low. I was spent after that. Like I don't know what kind of energy it was, but it's not like I did much. Oh, I've hurt my arm again, my shoulder, neck, whatever that is. That's a dog earring up. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Good boy. This assessment thing I had, still haven't heard from them. I counted the days just a minute ago. It was 50 something. I've forgotten what it was. He's going to have shit right now. See? Right. Come on, leave it. Yeah, 50. Oh, it's like 53 days. Yeah, it must be right. 50 something. It was the 12th of May that I went. And it's the 3rd of July, so it's nearly 2 months. And I've not heard a word. Just been left to get on with it, still, manage it, still, however I'm choosing to or trying to. And the longer it's going on, I guess the more irritated, anxious I'm getting about it. Why the fuck, I get that they're busy. It's not just because they're going, I can't be asked to talk to him or whatever. There's other people in the queue or whatever. But it doesn't help me, does it? The longer it goes on, the more I think, the reason it's taken them ages is because they're realising, or I'm going to need extensive something. Support, work, whatever, I don't know. I mean, my mind's just, it just does so much negative processing. This way, come on. My self-worth, which was already not brilliant. Come on. It's just, yeah, non-existent really. I feel like, come on mate, what is it? There's nothing there, go on. God, it wasn't this hot when we come out. I feel worthless and like I have no value. I'm a burden. My work thing, certificate runs out again. I mean, I can't remember, I think I got a feeling it's the 10th of July, which is like, what, next week? A week away? Something like that. So that's started to creep back in. Am I ready? I still haven't had the support, have I? I'm still clearly not. I might have been in a better position with my work if, when I asked the woman, my new manager, I said to her, look, what's the return to work process look like for them, for the work, to get an idea of it. And because she hasn't answered those questions, or that question, she did the, can I email this person in and can we have a call and trigger occupational health, which is what I asked for before I left. So that's infuriating. And I said, well, look, you're stressing me out. I'm not good to do a call. Can you just stop, please? So, and she has. I haven't heard from her since. But I've got to, I'm going to have to say something again, aren't I? Or do something, or find another, extend that again, or something. And I feel like every time I'm doing that, I feel worse about myself. And it's the meantime when I'm left to my own devices and my head is left to just try and work its own stuff out and think what it thinks, and I offered like solutions, as a start to me going back, part-time or reduced hours, and I've got some ideas that would reduce my stress significantly, but with me at work, returning to work, and floated them as an idea to my manager. She hasn't mentioned it. Just wants me to go through Occy Health, which I guess they're just doing what they have to do, ticking their boxes, following their processes. But I'm still like, nobody gets it. Nobody gets the level that I need to organise things in my head first before I can do. As I see so many different routes and pathways and problems and scenarios, and I need to have I need to be able to address all of them if should they arise, if one of them or two or all of them should arise. I want to have some kind of process or plan to manage it, rather than it come around and then me not have anything to do, way to combat it. When the company that I work for, the first week that they came in, they held like a, I've got to be careful what I say now, right? So they held a introduction to them, the company, meeting. I say meeting, it was a bit bigger than a meeting. It was more like a presentation. It was in a lecture hall on site. And there was a number of people, but it was led by this, I was going to call him a director, I don't know if he is, but he's like the head of all of that company at this site that they're now coming to work for. So he's the big boss, right? And a couple of other people got up and spoke about the company and talking about their values and what they want to achieve and stuff like that. And alongside them was a representative for the overall umbrella it's not a company, what do I call it, agency, not sure about that, but anyway, there was a representative for them because we work for them on their premises, their facilities. And this guy who works for the big overall dudes that we work for, he's talking about what they want and their goals and how working together, how they want us to work together and with everyone else, because there's other companies there as well. And this guy, let's say that, I don't know if I can say that. Let's say, I really don't know what to say. I've got some dogs, hang on a second. Good boy. Good boy. Right, we'll go this side. This side. Leave it. Leave it. Come on. You alright? Hello, mate. Leave it.
He's coming.
Go on. Is he playing music? This guy said, I'm just gonna say scientists, right? Let's say that they're all scientists or inventors, and they are working on projects, creating things. And he was speaking to us all, saying about what they wanted, their goals and stuff. And he used I guess it was a metaphor of what we do. This I'm paraphrasing. What we do, all of us collectively, the big guys, we make something, and then when all the water comes out of all the holes, we plug the holes. And I was like, I didn't say anything. I'm in an auditorium with, loads of people. But I thought, hang on a minute, why don't you just make sure that what you make doesn't have holes in before you make it? It's not going to have the holes, then you don't have to plug them. And that's exactly what my brain wants to do. It wants to address the holes before they create the leak. I think that's a better way that's what my brain says is a better way of doing things, and I mean that of anything. I need to have, if I've got a problem that I see, I need to have the solution or a way through it before I can do it, Yeah. Neurotypicals, they just go do stuff, and when problems arise, they deal with them and manage it. Well, I can't do that because I see all the problems before I start going, and it prevents me from going because I haven't got the solutions for when these problems happen. I need to have the solution or the guidance so I can, deal with it when it happens, or prevent them from happening in the first place. It seems all backwards to me, things like that. So all these problems I have and think of for myself, it's like I can't do anything until I see it. I can work out a solution, or like if I want to achieve a goal, let's take the guitar lessons, right, for my nephew. That's the goal, right, is to create a video. I've decided I want it to be a video that I can use as a first introductory lesson, right? That's the goal. But I can't start that until because I can see possibilities of things that may hinder the process. I can't start the process until I've thought of ways to get around them. And neurotypicals don't do that. They just go. They just start making the video, and then when the problem occurs, they stop. They have to stop and work it out. I need to have worked it out before it happens. Oh God, I think that's it. It's so frustrating that my life is ruled by that system. The thing of me going back to work with these managers that don't really understand what's going on. I mean, how can they? No, they don't know. They don't understand. They know I've got autism. That's what they think. Or I'm autistic. I don't know what they think. I know what my new big manager, Sergeant Major guy, I know what his understanding of autism is, because he told me when I had this meeting with him, when I tried to get ahead of it and try to clue him in, he let me know in that meeting his understanding of autism and how dated it was, which is a problem for me now. That becomes a problem then, because how the fuck do I get around that? Leave it. And all that type of stuff still exists. And I've been thinking, I can go back, part-time or reduced hours. And I've also been thinking, like, if I don't go to that other place that really stresses me out, that would be a great sort of weight reduced, mental and emotional load that I don't have to spend energy on. And also, like, even if I'm just at the place I work, the location, that comes with so much social depletion, masking. I don't know how I can do that. So I'm thinking, well, maybe if we come up with a way that I don't do deliveries or something, I just do in the officey, processing stuff and dealing with the small team that's there. Because I work with technical. It doesn't matter. So I've already started. I mean, I've been having these thoughts for ages, but it's only now, that work is starting to go, oh, we need, come back. They're not saying stuff like that, but she's making noises of go through Occy Health and make calls with people and stuff, and it's like that doesn't get me around any of the problems I have. And so I have stress and worry and panic about it all, how it's not going to work, or I can't see the solutions, or I can't see solutions that will work, or fixes, and I don't know how to address it with anybody. And I'm like, do I need to go above her head? I mean, that part of my brain tells me that's not something I should do, but then the other part of my brain says, well, you might have to, and I can't work that out, and I've got nobody to talk about it, because, you know, these fuckers just left me hanging, no pun intended. Come on. Fucking stressful, man. I've been thinking, you know, should I just quit? I was thinking this before I got signed off. I can't see this. I can't see this happening. I can't see it going back. I can't see a way where I can exist in this environment the way I need to, the way I'm going to need to now. And I had that concern from day one, before day one. Nobody listens to me. Nobody asks me my opinion, what I think in that way. I just get told what I need to do or what I should do, and then I have to decide whether I can actually do that. Because they won't have a good enough understanding of whether I can do that. They won't even think about that. Jesus Christ, he's running now. Okay. Yeah, we're not. Okay, he's crossed the road. It's fine, just leave it. Same ones. My family still haven't heard from mum. Well, I can't remember what I've told you guys on here. You guys, fuck me. It was my mum's birthday, wasn't it, in April? We had the birthday meal thing. It was my birthday in May, and I can't remember what it is. That's part of the problem, is I can't remember what the falling out was about. We fell out over something. We weren't talking. You know, there was friction. There is friction. And oh yeah, right. So can I say that yet? No, probably shouldn't. Something happened with Claire, which drastically changed her headspace. And I had previously told my mum, don't text me, text Claire, because she was pissing me off, keep texting me these ridiculous questions. And that's right. So before my birthday, we've always done this thing, right? On birthdays, family members' birthdays, we go out for a meal. Fair enough. I've never liked it, the social aspect of it. But I've always just gone and had to deal with it, like I have all my life. And I mean, dealing with the sensitivities and social things. I've just had to, I've been told I need to get through it or force myself through it. And my birthday was coming around in May. My mum texted me. It was a Saturday. No, well, I don't know what day it was. But she texted me. I can't remember what day my birthday was. I think it might have been. No, it's during the week, right? And she texted me and goes, "Oh, your birthday's during the week, whatever day it was. So and we're out, you know, in the evening. So I've booked lunch on this particular Saturday for us, like 12:30. Now I can't remember if she said, is that okay? I think she just told me. No, I'm fucking coming out as my authentic self. And I said, all right, do I want to go for lunch on that day? She kicked off at me. Because that's an example of, you know, that's what she wanted. And I didn't give a shit. Anyway, so that was something. It could have been that we were. I mean, there's everything else as well. So I texted her and goes, look, don't message me, message Claire. So I've told her that at some stage, and then so my mum has picked up on that and she's doing it. She's just messaging Claire. Has Graham heard from the NHS people after his appointment, whatever else? And then this thing happened with Claire, and she was unable to sort of, you know, deflect the advances of my mother. So I messaged my mum and said, can you please not contact Claire for the moment? And she just kept doing it, kept ringing her, kept texting her, and then and not messaging me or phoning me or anything, just still doing it through Claire, because I'm showing resistance to my mum now, and you know, behaviour. She does not like that. And Claire is not, even though she recognises it and she admits it to me, she's not resisting it because she doesn't want to hurt feelings. Fine. So my birthday, my mum texts me and goes, "Oh, I'm going to bring round your present because you know it's got the receipt in there, and if you want to send it back, you know, there's like a 30-day window to send it back." And I immediately text back and said, you know, please don't, because, you know, things are high tension here. Just don't worry about it. I'll get it another time, kind of thing. She just showed up anyway, and we saw that she was still coming because we see each other on the maps and everything, and so we were like, fuck, we had to leave. We had to leave our house to go somewhere else so that we weren't there. And my mum chucked her, you know, she put things in the garden. I've not opened them, just hidden them out of the way. And she hasn't mentioned the returns thing ever since. It's just a tactic to insert herself in some way. And since, you know, fucking back now, you know, she's shown up on other times since then. It's parked around the corner so we can't see her car. So my family they're still non-existent. So the supportive measures I'm supposed to be utilising, just aren't there. They're not there. I did have some communication with my sister this week, where I was a bit more, I sort of clued her in a little bit. Not that she took it well, but it was a bit of her that I was able to communicate with. But that's, yeah, it's gone. Anyway, I'm back. See ya. If this fucks up, I will not be impressed.